All right, Matt, what's your take on the weather for tonight?
So we do have thunderstorms in the forecast. There are some things that I'm looking at right now, and I'm asking myself how severe are these storms going to be overnight. We'll get to that in just a second. First off, I want to show you what's going on right now. Again, just a little bit of activity out along I-45. That's it for us right now. And the reason for that is a lot of that, the storms we saw earlier were developing out along that front. That front has passed through central Texas, and because of that, we're seeing cooler, drier air filtering in. So you just don't get those strong storms. That's why we had that tornado watch a little bit earlier. It was actually canceled about 3 hours before it was set to expire. Along the front, very different story. Take a look here from northeast Texas all the way up into Illinois. You're seeing lines of showers and thunderstorms. Again, some severe storms still in there. Not seeing the tornado threat like we were earlier. We do have one tornado warning there just to the south of Little Rock along I-30 there. But other than that, mainly just flood warnings because a lot of rain falling out of the system as well. Again, not quite our turn yet. So let's talk about this. This front is draped across central Texas, and because of that, we're seeing that warm, humid airflow well southeast of the area. For all the rest of us, though, northerly, drier, cooler winds. So what does that mean for us overnight? Well, it takes away the tornado threat for the most part. It takes away a lot of that wind threat and turns this into primarily a hail event that we'd be watching for overnight. And this is kind of where that system is right now. You see some storms developing down south of San Antonio, but also out in the Permian Basin there. All these storms, again, eventually will shift to the east, and that's what will impact us in the overnight hours. Mainly a rain event, but again, some storms could carry that large hail threat as well. This particular model, again, is a little bullish on what we're going to see, but I like this model for a couple of reasons. One, timing, and two, because it does give us that impact of some of those stronger storms that we'll be seeing a little bit later. But again, I don't know if I buy this one right here, but it is showing a little bit of activity along that front right as we get to about midnight there, moving through the Brazos Valley. But again, that front has pushed a little bit further than what this particular model is showing. So again, we'll keep an eye on that. Not a whole lot of confidence on that one, but we'll see if that does develop as we head towards midnight. Again, that main push, though, moves into our western counties by about 2 a.m., moves towards the I-35 corridor by about 4 a.m., moves across the I-45 corridor by about 7, and that main push, where we're going to see the most severe storms, that's going to be gone as we head towards about 8, 9 o'clock. Lingering showers and thunderstorms after that, but once that main line gets through, that severe threat goes way, way down. We're talking about just showers and thunderstorms for the rest of your Saturday morning into the early afternoon. After that, we clear everything out, and it's going to be very different weather-wise as we head through your weekend. We'll talk about that in just a second. Again, timing, when we show you these forecast models, they're going to give you an idea, but really it's just an estimate. So we're going to give you a time frame here to watch out for. Along I-35 and to the west, 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. East of I-35, the I-45 corridor, Highway 6, Highway 14, that's going to be 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. So right as you're waking up for some areas across central Texas. We do carry that slight risk through the overnight, but right now, again, primary risks because of the nature of these storms, primarily going to be heavy rain and then maybe a large hail threat. Can't rule out wind gust for a couple of folks, but it's not going to be a widespread issue in terms of the heavy winds. Now, as we head towards tomorrow morning, sun comes back up, storms are moving off to the east. You can see that enhanced risk for severe weather out in East Texas as those storms continue their eastward push. At that point, we do bring the gusty winds and potentially a tornado threat back into the forecast for our friends to the east. For us, again, just some scattered showers and thunderstorms through the early afternoon. Here's the good news. Again, the bad news, of course, is severe weather. The good news is, take a look here. We've already seen over 1 inch of rain, at least on estimate, for areas along I-45. Only 16/100ths for Waco. You can see Lampasas coming in with nothing, Llano with nothing, Burnett with nothing. But as that main line of storms pushes through, most of us should see some measurable rainfall in the overnight. And I'm talking 1 inch, potentially to 2 inches in our northeastern counties. If you look at East Texas, potentially as high as 4 inches of rain as this system pushes through. Let's show you that 7-day forecast because this is that big difference I was talking about. Been in the 80s and 70s the last several days. About 56 for your Sunday, 68 by Monday, and then as we head through the second half of next week, south winds back in the forecast will have us back in the 80s as we head towards next weekend. Remember to keep up with us through the night and really anytime you need us. You can download our 6 Plus app on your smart TV for free and watch us anytime.